Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are so excited to have today with us the AAMP graduation. We welcome you to the event. We're going to walk you through a little bit of their journey. Certainly acknowledge each of the participants, and today we're going to have some special guests sharing some thoughts on the program. So I thank you for joining us today. We are so excited. And at this point, I'll turn it over to Mark Slayton, who is going to share a few thoughts about the AAMP program.
These 10 individuals, they're getting ready to walk into a new career, started this journey up to 3 months or so ago. I've watched a very deep change in each one. I've seen a commitment come alive. I've seen a drive initiated. They're goal-bound, and I'm always there for you. I've watched you do things that were not easy. I've watched you do things that were not fun, but you did them very well. And now that we have the interviews past us, you'll be getting offers. We've talked about many things. Hopefully, some of the things we've shared, the stories on success and how to achieve it, you've taken to heart. But first of all, I want to introduce the mayor, because without Mayor Broderick's leadership and vision, this program wouldn't exist. We came about in late 2018 is when the discussions started to become very solid. And we decided at that point that we needed something. Mayor took the lead in that, and through his vision, AMP came about as a program for individuals in this community to gain a career, to have a better job, to give them a hand up to those who need it. So before I do anything else, I want to introduce Mayor Broderick and ask him to share a few words with everybody.
Well, thank you, Mark. First off, let me say congratulations to each and every one of you. I know you guys have worked hard over the last few weeks, and it shows. If you may remember, I had a chance to speak with you briefly at the City Council chambers as you kicked off the journey. And I told you then that when you were done, you were going to look at this differently than you did when you were sitting there that particular day. And I suspect each one of you could probably speak to that. So again, congratulations to you, but I also want to congratulate and acknowledge all of your family and friends that are here. I know that a lot of this could not be done without their support and standing behind you and encouraging you. So thank you, folks, for all that you have done. It takes, as they say, it takes a village, and we appreciate everything that you've all done to help contribute to the success and the future success of these students that we have here today. As Mark said a few moments ago, about 5 years ago or so, as we were out as a city administration looking for economic development opportunities here in the community, what we learned, of course, is that the folks that have the jobs available are looking for one thing, or if it's a new business that wants to come into town, they're looking for one thing, and that is they're looking for workforce. A lot of people think that they come because of incentives, and they certainly enjoy that. They come for location, and that's important also for them, but the real driving factor is they want good workers. They want folks they're going to show up and do the job that they're asked to do. They're willing to pay for that. They're willing to train people, but they need folks that have the entry-level skills to get in the door. And so as we went across the world, really, we went over to Italy, we went to Japan, and we spoke to the folks there, and they all told us the same thing. We need good workers. And so working together, all of us worked together, and we developed this program. And we've come up with it only because we have great partners. And we want to thank, first of all, Ivy Tech for what they've done for all of you and for this program. We could not have done it without them. We thank our other university partners that have been part of this from the onset, from Purdue to Vincennes. We also have a multitude of companies here in our community, Cermax, out to Polina. I can go on and on. I'll have Mark mention a few in a minute. There's so many of them. Red Gold as well. all of these companies have stepped up to give all of you an opportunity to have a better opportunity in life, and we thank them for that. But it's you and your commitment that really makes the difference. And so on behalf of the City of Anderson, I want to thank each and every one of you for everything that you're doing. Remember, this is an entry point to a great future. And I know that Dr. Collins will speak about this in a moment, about one of the opportunities they're extending as well. Take advantage of all the opportunities that you can to continue to go down this path, because you are definitely on the right path. So thank you again, and congratulations to each and every one of you.
I would like to ask someone that had a very important role in this program this time. She's new to the program, but she is very experienced in what she does. You guys got to work with her every day in here. I have a world of respect for her and her talents, but I'm going to ask Dr. Chaddock to please come up. Dr. Rodham Chaddock.
Just want to tell you what an honor, truly an honor, it has been to be with my 10 new friends in the past 4 weeks. We started out, and I said, I have 3 questions for you that I will be asking you almost every day. So class, what's the first one? Who are you? It's important that we each know who we are and what makes us tick. It's important that we each know why we're here on the planet, because then we can start to live into it and make plans for it. What's the second question? Who are you? What do you want? Didn't I ask you that all the time? What do you want? What do you want? Because when we know what we want, then we are better able to set the goals that help us get there, and we're better able to be aware of the resources that we need, the assistance that we need, and the push that we need to go forward. What was the third one? Who are you? What do you want? How do you get there? How do you get there? What I would love for each person in the room is to think about a few people in your life that you could ask those 3 questions of on a regular basis. Certainly yourself and others. The folks in the front row have done a great job in the 2 weeks that I was able to be with them. We just scratched the surface, didn't we, folks? We just scratched the surface. Who are you? What do you want? How do we get you there? And the hard work that you've done, the sacrifice that you've done to be where you are today is the tip of the iceberg for all that waits for you. It waits for you, but you have to move forward toward it in order for you to connect. So thank you to family and friends who are here today. Keep asking them those questions, and ask them of yourself. Who are you? What do you want? How do you get there? Thanks for a great 2 weeks, front row. You rock.
Thank you, Doctor. When I met Dr. Chaddock and we began talking, I knew that we had somebody that was kind of predestined to meet you. After the first day, I went, okay, that's not a worry of mine anymore. I knew you were in good hands. I'm going to ask Dr. Christina Collins to please come up and say a few words to you, and then we'll get on with our ceremony. Doctor?
So I'm not sure I can follow Dr. Chaddock and Mayor with the same level of emotion and with my words, but I will say to each of you, from week 1, I was so impressed that you were 100% devoted to the program, that you have each grown so much. This last week, I got to hear each of these graduates have interviews with our employers here in Madison County. And although I wasn't in the room with you, I could see your body language and I could hear what you were sharing. And it was the best moment because I heard you talking about your strengths, where you wanted to go in the future. And I have to say, over the 4 weeks, I get to know each of you a little bit. And I felt so relieved because I know each of you are going to go out and do great things in this world. And as Dr. Chaddock said, I'm excited about your future and where you're going from here. I also say to the family, friends, and individuals who are here to support this group, over the 4 weeks, although we didn't get this is today, the first day we got to meet you, we know about you. Each one of these folks brought with them stories of how you've supported them. We talked about support systems to moving forward in the future. So I thank you for that, and I encourage you to continue to get these grads, to give them the same support and love that you've been doing. And I thank each of you for my opportunity to get to know you. We are all here for you going forward, and we're excited to hear about where you land in terms of employment and where you go in the future. So thank you for allowing us to work with you over these past 4 weeks.
Thank you, Dr. Collins. Something I've shared with you a little bit throughout this week, it's our final week, is our work's just starting now. This is what we do as a program. This is my involvement now really takes off. Each of you have expressed your desires, where you want to go. You've taken advantage of some scholastic opportunities, some money being offered to take some training. And one thing we talked about this morning is I'm here to help you achieve your happiness. There's nothing that makes me happier than helping you get there. You've met people from the program, people that we've worked with in the past, and they've all shared part of their journey with you. It's doable, it's achievable. You determine where you go from here. So we're going to stop. I'm going to start with the certificates, and we'll bring you across, and then we'll be releasing to your families, okay? Would you guys like to help me?
Bryce Burgess. Robert Davis. Okay. Cody Fisher.
Congratulations.
Shelby Hart.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Jonathan McDonald. Jordan Mullinex. DeAndre Rayford. Mark Shaw.
Thank you.
Eric Troutman. Wade Allen Wade.
We have refreshments, we have some cake, we have some coffee, there's some pastries there. Guys, take time with your families, but let's meet back in there in about 20 minutes. Is that fine? Okay. Thank you all for coming. AMP number 9, let's go get them, guys. We're just getting started.